So sticking with the same sort of thought process as amusement park rides and the fairs and carnivals, there are many great rides at county fairs, such as the Tilt-A-Whirl or bumper cars. But what about the games, Devin? We got to think about games today. For today's On Our Mind, we're asking, what is the best fair or carnival game to play?
Ooh, that's a tough one because there's been many games I've enjoyed. I've kind of enjoyed, kind of the basketball themed type of games. But there's been there's been a frustrating one at the Oneida County Fair that gets me every time because you play it, but it doesn't have the regulation hoops. It looks like more of an oval, not a circle.
Oh, Devin.
And it gets me every time because you want to keep trying it, but you have to know when to stop because you keep wanting to throw your money at it because that's the idea. You want to keep spending your money, and you have to know when to stop. It's almost like gambling.
Devin, you got to just get better at basketball.
Well, excuse me, mister.
Have you ever made it in one of those hoops before?
No.
Well, Devin, not to brag, but I did make it in there when I was a kid at one of the, I think it was the Marathon County Fair. I think it's called the Central Wisconsin Valley Fair. Something like that.
The Wisconsin Valley Fair, I believe.
Yes, the Wisconsin Valley Fair. It's over in Marathon Park, I guess, or the Wausau area.
If I remember right, I think you and I went with Jeff one time because he had to carve cheese. Remember that?
Yes, we did go there for some cheese carvings. Very warm.
You and I went as like moral support.
Exactly. It was a good time, but. Yeah, Devin, when I was a young child, I made it in the basketball hoop at that fair and got a nice big Scooby-Doo. It was like the size of me.
It was like the size of you.
It was good. But no, we played I played, I guess, a lot of basketball at home, just behind the house on a hoop. And, it's just, you just throwing the ball, day after day. It's entertaining. But that's not my favorite game there.
What's your favorite game?
I always enjoyed going down there. We'd go to the Wausau Fair, and we'd play the squirt gun game. I like that because you could have a lot of people playing at once, so it's sort of a group activity. And I don't know if I won really ever, hardly, but I always enjoyed it. So it was kind of fun that way.
Yeah, I never got to play a lot of those games because, money.
Yeah, you get I remember back in the day, we'd get $20 to go around and, play our games and get the foods and
once
whatnot.
you ran out.
Exactly, then you ride the rides.
I always liked to go after the food when it came to the fairs.
Well, there you go, Devin. Hopefully we got some better weather up north here today as opposed to Gurnee, Illinois.
Yeah, because Max 1 actually has the 3-day forecast.